Okay, so now we are down to the final video of this Forex Trading for Beginners series. Okay, and the last thing that I want to talk about is how to select a Forex broker, because in fact, this is actually one of the most common questions that I get from traders. Hey Rayner, which Forex broker do you recommend, right? I've been scammed so many times. I'm, so scared, what should I do? Who should I go with? So how to select a Forex broker. So I'm going to share with you a few guidelines that you should take into consideration when you are selecting a Forex broker. Again, there is no guarantee that, you will be 100% completely safe. But if you follow these guidelines, right, I would say your odds are pretty good that you are with someone that you can trust. So with that said, the first thing to look for is regulation, right? You want to go with a broker that is regulated, right? This is pretty much, I think, common sense, because you want to sleep at night knowing that your broker is being regulated somewhere. So there's some authority that is actually watching the broker. For example, in Singapore, right, brokers that want to operate here are regulated by the Monetary Authority Singapore, MAS. And MAS they are strict, right? Because they don't just let any Tom, Dick, Harry come here and just set up a Forex brokerage account. So I feel safe already knowing that if a broker can come to Singapore and to be regulated by MAS, and MAS give them the green light to operate their broking business down here, I already feel safe, because I know it's not easy to set up a brokerage account in Singapore. I mean, a brokerage service in Singapore. So again, regulation is number one. Okay, so make sure your broker is regulated in whatever countries that they are, doing business in. For me, since I'm in Singapore, right, if a broker is regulated in Singapore, I feel good already. Number two, execution, right? You want to check out how your broker execute your trades, right? Is there a lag time every time you put on a trade, or is it instantaneously? Or maybe sometimes, before major news release, right, you want to see how does your spread widen, right? Some brokers, they widen their spread by quite a bit, right? Let's say broker A and B widen their spread by 10 pips, which is, let's say it's okay, but there's this broker C that widen their spread by 30 pips. Then you want to be aware of it and make sure you're not with a broker C. Because if your spread widens and you happen to be in a trade, you may get stopped out with broker C, whereas on broker A and B, you may still be in the trade. So again, pay attention to the execution, right? Is there any, does the system lag, or you get instantaneous feel? And pay attention to how the spreads, move around just before major news release. Third thing, right? Customer service, right? When there'll be times where you are wondering, hey, why did this happen? You want to talk to someone, right? And you don't want to email and just wait 48 hours for a reply, because your money is on the line, right? You want to have customer service that ideally offer live chat support. I would say most brokers, they offer live chat support, right? So customer service, right? You want them to, respond quickly, right? To meet your needs, right? And not just, brush you off away and stuff like that. So customer service is another thing that you want to pay attention. Ease of withdrawal, right? Let's say, you're making money and you're going to withdraw your money from your account, right? This should be pretty seamless as well, right? I would say 3 to 5 business days is quite a norm, right? You don't want to get a broker that gives you excuses why your money cannot be transferred, what bank issues, whatever issues, technological issues. You don't want to hear that, right? You want to get your money within 3 to 5 working days. That's about it. Ease of withdrawal. If your broker, give you stories, excuses, reasons on why your money is delayed, right? Or why you should actually, top up more money is to claim some weird bonus, right? That is a red flag sign, right? So ease of withdrawal should be seamless. So now moving on, right? There will be times where, you feel unjust, where something happened to you. Maybe it's your broker fault, maybe it's your fault, I don't know, right? But how can you protect yourself from, this type of issues that could happen, right? Maybe, you get stopped out of your trade and you realize that, hey, it's not my fault, right? Why did the broker, stop me out of my trade? So what you can do is, again, record and screen capture your charts, right? By that, I mean record everything, right? Screen capture your charts, the level that you entered, the price that you got hit out of your stops, right? Record it. And also, if you can, right, compare the price feed with another broker. So let's say, right, on broker A, you got stopped out. But on broker B, the spike didn't hit that level. So on broker B, technically, the market didn't hit that level. So again, you want to compare, or rather save both charts, right? So you can have a case for argument later on when you need to present your case. And once you have all this information and you kind of feel that, hey, it's really not your fault. It's, chances are it's something the broker did that you find is unethical or whatever, right? What you can do is take this evidence and whatever data that you have, and you can go to social media and share it down there. Okay, but first, right, please, what you want to do is to go to your broker and ask for a reason. If your broker does not give you a satisfactory reason, then go to social media. You don't want to, just, smack them up on a website, right, before even, speaking to them about it. So first and foremost, You should always approach a broker with whatever evidence that you have presented and then ask them for an explanation. If you're not satisfied, then yes, go on to social media, make your case, right? And then, the power of, congregation, people on Facebook, right? In Facebook group, right? If they see that messages, they help you share, it's going to hurt your broker's reputation. And chances are your broker may, come back to you and, say, try to make amends on it, right? And, maybe, refund you whatever losses that you may have if it's really their fault. Okay, so sharing on social media is powerful because now the power is in your hands as a consumer. And where do you share it, right? You can share it on your Facebook wall. Go to, Facebook group, right? For example, I have one Trading with Rayner, there's a Facebook group on it. Or go to other, popular trading Facebook group and share it down there. People will be likely to help you because, after all, we are all in this together. Okay? And another thing you can do is to bring up to the authorities. So, for example, in Singapore, right, the brokers here are regulated. I wanted to say I'm regulated by MAS. No. The brokers here are regulated by MAS, right? Monetary Authority Singapore. So what happens down here is that, let's say, I'm not sure if this ruling will change in the future, but right now, right, whenever someone goes to MAS and say, hey, this broker is doing this something to me, right, and I feel it's unfair, what MAS will do is they will impose a fee on the broker just for this case that is open up. So this is a cost to the broker because, even if the broker did nothing wrong, there is a cost that they have to, answer to. So what the broker most likely will do more often than not is that if your losses is smaller than the cost that is to be incurred on them, they will just waive the whatever loss that you have suffered, right? This works in Singapore, right? I got some friends working in the industry. This may change in future, right? So depending on when you're watching this video, right, this may change in future. But bringing up to the authorities does help, especially, if you feel that, hey, it's something that you didn't, that is something that is unethical, or you didn't deserve it or whatever. Bring up to the authorities and see if they can help you look into it. Okay, so that's how you can go about protecting yourself from illegal or unethical brokers out there. So with that said, right, let's do a quick recap, right? First and foremost, right, make sure your broker is regulated in whichever country you're in. Execution should be pretty much smooth, right? You don't want to have a system hang, lag, or whatever. Customer service should be top notch, right? You want to speak to someone whenever you have an issue and not tell you, say, hey, wait 48 hours. Oh, no one is here right now. Come back later. No, you don't want that. Ease of withdrawal, you put in money with them, you trust them, the money should come back in one piece. Not put in $100, you make $50 profit and you get back $49. Where's the other 101, right? Ease of withdrawal, make sure what you put in should be what you get back, right? Less all the whatever profits and loss that you made. And last but not least, right, how you can protect yourself, right? Record everything, right? Compare the price feeds on different broker. You can share it on social media, bring up to your broker, or even the last one is to bring up to the authorities. Okay? So with that said, if you still want to learn more, right, about what I do, right, my trading approach, my trading style, to connect with me, right, come down to my website, tradingwithrayner.com. Here's the link on top. Okay, and then download these 2 trading guides, which I highly suggest you do, right? You will pretty much, learn how the market works, right? How to, become a better trader, right? Each week I post up, weekly market analysis. I do webinar training from time to time, right? So all this is on my website over here, tradingwithrayner.com. Download these 2 trading guides, the ultimate guide to trend following and price action trading. And with that, right, I wish you all the best in your trading journey, right? So if there's anything, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. And please hit the subscribe button if you've enjoyed it. And with that, I'll talk to you soon.